Speaking of the commission, what are your thoughts that so Scott has lost his license?
And it's extremely. It's been suspended, and so through the process for the medical professionals is you have it's what's called a show cause hearing, and it's got an extremely low bar of evidentiary standard. What this is the commission to the commission. And mind you, right now we are in front of the medical commission, right? We're not in a superior court. We're not in a federal court. We are in front of an administrative hearing board made up of medical commission commissioners. How this is not the most biased, jaded, inherently unfair and prejudiced thing, I don't know, but we'll set that aside for now. The first step is you have a show cause hearing. And what that is you basically petition a segment of that commission and say, hey, I want to keep my license, and here's why I believe I didn't violate, in Scott's case, the 48 things that you claim I violated. And you have to kind of essentially pre-litigate that, and it's very limited. You have 2 or 3 briefings, and I think it was all of an hour hearing, if that. I wasn't involved at that time. So he lost, or his license was suspended, quote unquote, temporarily a year ago. And now we're at the position where we're having a full-blown 4-day hearing the first week of August 8th through 11th, in front of the full board of the commissioners, where we're going to present, expert witnesses. The state has its expert witnesses. We've briefed a ton on this case. We briefed, from our position, a lot on the First Amendment and freedom of speech. We also have intentionally briefed the issue of bad faith, because our medical commission, the commissioners themselves, are insulated by statute from liability unless you have a showing of bad faith. So we talked about some specific instances. There was an instance where a complaint came in, and within 22 minutes, that complaint was referred out for action against Scott. Well, they didn't even know who brought the complaint. They didn't know really what it was about. And so they started investigating it. And with that, we said, hey, you can't investigate someone within 22 minutes without actually investigating whether you need to investigate, right? And so we're trying to show that there's this bad faith so that we can then lodge a lawsuit on the offensive saying you failed to uphold your statutory duties, that oath you took to the United States and Washington Constitution, where a license is a property right. Yeah, let's not forget you totally abdicated and just abused that. And then you've shown bad faith by targeting Scott. So my goal here is, quite frankly, once we defend Scott's license, I don't know that we have a great chance in front of the commission. I believe they're inherently biased. I believe there's so many things wrong about this that we're not going to get a fair shake. So from a licensure standpoint, we're going to have to appeal it to the Superior Court. We can go to Clark County, where Scott is. We can go to Thurston County, which we know is, I think we're better off in Clark County, but that's another conversation. But my goal, Shawn, is ultimately to brief everything up, present this record so that we can take this to a federal court and say, you know what, his civil rights were violated. And under a certain statute, we can sue each commissioner and the commission for damages. That's the only way to stop this, Shawn.